All right. So this was last
Mhm.
night.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last night. I didn't know what was happening because I saw the flashes from my backyard. It was like, wait a minute, got something going on there. And I looked out the front. Yep, we got something going on out there. Supposed to have another couple days of that stuff, and I'll try to get
Yeah.
more pictures.
Some good things did happen this week.
Huh.
Like you talked about it during M-Block. What were those things?
Oh, I paid off my house,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's all mine. And I got a riding lawnmower,
Yep.
which I never actually paid for one. I did pay for the one at the other house, and then I left it there. I couldn't transport it. And that one had some trouble with the way it was running, and I didn't have money then to fix it.
Yeah, if you keep it idle for quite some time, it's gonna break.
Yeah,
And once it does, and once that happens, it's just game over. You're probably not gonna get
well,
that back.
I have I paid extra for a 3 year, I think, protection plan on the riding mower. So that
Hmm.
way, there any problems with the batteries or the motor, I can get it replaced. Or anything else might drive wheels. Hopefully everything works out for quite a while and it's good. And every time it rains, the grass grows like an inch or so.
Oh yeah, the summer months,
Crazy.
it's definitely it's like well known for grass cutting.
Yep. Well, when it gets cooler, I can actually go out and cut people's yards so they can earn some cash. Just money, just cash, dollars.
Yeah,
I can do it up to, I get to the $1,000 level, then I can stop just because of Social Security. And
yep,
that won't change until I get over to the 65-year-old actually retirement benefits.
wait a minute. How old are you now?
I'm 64, I'll be 65 next year.
Oh wow. So that means you're probably gonna go way up.
Yep.
This
And
is
when
my
I,
this is the last water bottle.
yeah, when I decided to move to Arizona, then my Social Security actually goes up to 1,700. Like, wow,
Wow.
why doesn't Minnesota do that for us?
No, no. I think my uncle can get about 1,500, where I can only get about 800
Yep.
because he's actually up in age.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, we got three people watching elsewhere. Two now.
Yeah,
One at your channel, one at radio somewhere.
yeah. It's not. I don't know what's the guess about why it sometimes it won't get any information from X. It's
Yeah,
hard.
why not? It does most
It
of the
does,
time.
but not all the time. I'm just like no clue why.
Now we got two on Rumble. It
Oh,
looks
okay,
like.
yeah, yeah. I think yeah, I think you gotta go on Rumble to find out about what's going on there. Check the chat over there as well.
Yeah, they can come here too. They know my YouTube channel. If they're watching it on Rumble, they know that my YouTube channel is the same.
Yeah,
It doesn't cost anything unless you want to donate. Anything at Rumble, it doesn't cost anything unless you want to donate.
yeah,
That'd be nice if they do. We're still gonna need money to run this stuff.
yeah,
Already tired. Yeah, this heat takes a lot out of me too when it's outside. It's hot. My car air conditioner doesn't work. Car AC. 88% now, so it's getting there. Oh no!
oh
I
yeah.
hit
Oh,
a,
what happened? What happened?
I hit a marble off the table, or around crystal or something, whatever it was I knocked off the table.
Oh, darn!
I was trying to make the recycle tool over here and I missed it. It
And it just. Ooh.
went sideways on me.
Oh wow.
But at least I have my important camera over here, so that didn't get hurt.
Well, that's gotta be a good thing.
Yeah. And it didn't knock over my little bit of gold I have over there in my panning,
Yeah.
little panning thing. So,
Sometimes here, we're at the complex. If there's like one too many things going on that uses electricity, it's gonna trip the super breaker that's at the side that's at the side of the complex. I think
oh
I told you
no.
that one time. I think my uncle was just trying to cook and couldn't get the breaker to come back online.
Huh.
And what's weird about it is the management has been made aware about it, but they haven't even done anything about it yet.
Huh.
So sometimes you gotta watch that.
Well, you have power though.
Oh yeah, once we get the breaker back online.
I'm gonna also get eventually a Patriot generator, and it can run basically the whole house. And it has two solar panels that can charge it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. My uncle is well known to reset the breaker for everybody in the complex.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I just hope one of my streamers didn't get arrested, despite
Oh no.
she's she's supposed to be like visiting some friends in the states, and she's from Portugal. Well, she's from the UK, but she resides in Portugal.
Why should you be arrested? Huh?
That's that all that Trump stuff that
Oh boy. Negative Trump stuff?
Yeah, it's like as soon as you land here, you're gonna be like longer.
Hmm.
And I don't think that's not even, and I think that's just stupid.
Well, I never ever said anything about that to any Democrat president or senator. I never said I want to make them expire or whatever we want to call it. We've got to be careful how we talk about that. And YouTube sometimes don't like it if you use the real term, what they're doing. So, yeah, make somebody expire like that. I don't ever do that. I might call them stupid, but I won't go after them for that. 'Cause I know that their time in office is limited.
Mm. I gotta lower that.
I know that President Trump put in the term limits for the senators. I think it just has to get voted on or something. You want 6 years for
I'm just
what?
checking out the Instagram stories and stuff.
Well, there's one that might get arrested. She comes on X and she says that one word that we can't really say here. I know better. I'm not gonna say it and get in trouble. But yeah, she says that one word, and I think that she needs to really get arrested. That I would agree with.
Yeah.
And then you had Jasmine Crockett saying that, which just doesn't apply to you, but she says all Trump supporters are mentally ill, and it's like, wait a minute, you're out there doing stupid dances and out there talking crap about Elon Musk and President Trump, and you shouldn't be doing all that. You need to be removed from office, in jail. Same with Maxine Waters. She needs to be in jail. And a
Mm.
lot of people blame everything that's happening on President Trump, but it's actually the Democrats that are causing it, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
She's supposed to be in the state. Yeah, I forgot.
Even,
Yeah, like I said, I forgot where at in the state she's going, but yeah, I think she mentioned about Seattle. But I'm not sure
oh,
if New
well,
York's in there.
yeah, I wouldn't want to be anywhere in Seattle or the West Coast anyway. Not now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Unar's here.
Oh, hey, Una. How you doing? I hope you're safe and you're in a cool place. I'm not. My house is 88 degrees.
Oh my gosh, I think Tuesday, I had to cut off my AC and the fan.
Oh, no.
Get out of my clothes, put on a hot shower, just try to warm
Wow.
myself up, put on some new clothes, but then I was still cold and sore. So I went up
Oh,
in
okay.
bed and put on like one of those on YouTube, one of those whole body regeneration videos.
Ah, the
It
one
was
that
it was
AJ, the
yeah,
one that AJ, or
yeah, it was about an hour long, and I was still sore after, but I was able to help with Anthony, and Jenny, and
all right, good.
whoever we have, and do wherever we want.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, like we really don't even have to be in the studio for Anthony and Jen. I just gotta set everything up, and then once they're done, I can go in there download the audio and the video, and once I'm done downloading them, I could just get out of there and upload the
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I want to talk to the guest that comes on to the show. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
at the end,
it's
at
fun.
the end.
It's fun. I love talking to Anthony before the show.
Yeah, and I did order some three pendants or maybe pendulums, whatever you want to call it, and they're crystal. And I ordered that from Jackie, and she's sending it. She had to call me to make sure what my address was. So, but that was $70 on its own for the three crystal pendant, which can be used for a pendulum, which I'm going to use it for that, but it can be used for a nice pendant on a necklace thing, you know.
Hmm.
But then I
Well,
can take it
that's
off. I
good.
can take it off and use it as a pendulum right wherever I am. I'm pretty
Yeah.
good with the pendulum.
Hmm.
One time I did a verifying a card before I was able to know what the card was. And I had the regular deck of cards in two different stacks. And the pendulum told me what the suit was and what the number was each time. It was correct.
Hmm. Let's see.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So one night we might do a pendulum read on the cards and see how that works, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you did that method before.
It's interesting.
You did it before.
Uh, I'm going to order probably next week now. I'll be ordering 24 silver bars, one
Oh
ounce
wow.
silver bars. I'll have 25 in. Hopefully it won't go up too high next week before I purchase.
Oh wow.
And then I
Mm.
can sign up with a monthly gold event,
Hmm.
something acre gold or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
ACRE, acre gold. You can look that up if you want.
Forecast.
But for the $50 a month membership on that one, it is 2.5 grams for the weight of the
Yeah.
bar.
All right. Hold on.
And that's only $50 just for the join a membership.
Yeah. Udar says it's going to be very, very hot this weekend. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, we're supposed to have showers or isolated showers, and it's going to be like right at at 90 degrees.
Man, when will we get this? It's too hot. I'm gonna get my car fixed with the air conditioning, with the AC, and then I
Yeah,
can
otherwise
enjoy a
you're going to try to
cool
find
ride.
rides, man. You're going to try to find rides. Or do DoorDash if Hy-Vee does DoorDash or something. Hy-Vee should do delivery.
You know that they don't deliver out here.
Yeah, I know.
The only
Our
thing,
Go ahead.
yeah, the only thing I found at Hy-Vee, and I wanted was 3 2-liter Diet Coke. That's it. Couldn't get anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So I
know
just,
Our Walmart does delivery, pick up in delivery.
Well, I'm 2 hours away from my nearest Walmart, so I don't know if they would here.
Yeah, that's not gonna work with you.
And it won't probably won't work in Arizona either. How I'm thinking about where to live. I'll be close enough, like to go to town and to go to the hospital or whatever, but I'll be out far enough from all the crazy people. So if you try to come on my land, try to hurt me, you probably will go missing. That could happen here too. You might go missing if you try to break in or attack me or anything like that. And then when
Yeah.
they come around saying, "Hey, did you see this guy?" Nope, I haven't seen him. Uh,
I think he's
I
just
have,
probably like buried under some type of cactus or something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
Somebody has suggested how I can get my 5 acres of land free of charge, basically. But at the beginning, I have to put the money up to buy the 10-acre land and then
Yeah.
divide it and sell the 5 acres for $80,000. You have 10 acres for $80,000. That's the bottom.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
That's
What
gotta be
are they?
go, George. Always.
What are they doing out there?
I couldn't even tell you. They'll probably just be barking at somebody's shadow. You could be
Oh
closing
boy!
the tailgate of your truck, and they'll be barking.
Oh, he thinks something's happening. Yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so divide the 10-acre lot into 5 acres, two 5 acres each. And then you sell the other 5 acres for $80,000, and that would pay for my land. And basically, you can pay it off.
So that's good
Yeah,
news.
that's a good idea. I can construct a double wide modular, which is they build the house right on the site on the foundation. And then and the weirdest thing is it would be on sand. You know, they always tell us not to build your house on sand, but here we are.
You just gotta watch for the monsoons.
Yeah, we don't have any of those there. Might have more sandstorms than anything else in Arizona. And it's hot most of the time.
I
But I
also
can
was
go,
told. I also did get told that it can snow over there as well.
not where I'm going to be. There's no snow, I don't think, ever.
The last time it snowed was February here. Is February, and you should have seen it.
Oh, wow. Well,
Everything,
it snows.
everything
Yeah.
was shuttered, and it took them like 2 days before everything got back. Before we ever get back to our 2 feet.
Yeah, and in here, it snows from September to normally May. I have seen it snow in June here, but it melts really fast in June.
I'll be
It
back to
even
regular
has,
amount. That's going to be plenty of water for the pumps.
it even um, snows in May, but it kind of melts really fast and goes away.
Hmm. Hmm.
We had snow at the end of
Yeah.
September. I think it was last week.
Yeah.
And that was
Oh,
weird.
well,
So,
let me tell you, the trench by where the Walmart is and where the shopping center is, you could fish there without problem.
hmm,
Wildlife spreads within that trench area. You probably could get just up a gator or turtle, fish, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
I think someone fished over there one time, and then he got some good bass.
Oh boy. Yeah, let Maria and Charles know that we're on. I know Charles is on
Yeah.
Facebook recently.
I know I got Charles on Facebook, but Maria, I
Yeah.
think she's still on Teams.
Okay. It is sort of cooling down in here.
I think yeah. I think I have my
I'll be glad when the sun sets on goes to sleep for the night.
yeah. Oh, okay. I think we're good. We're okay. Yeah. I was trying to get to you, and then I had to end up calling you. See if we still got.
Oh, that's why you called me.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's good. I was forgetting what time we started, 8 or 7. Couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was 6, so I think I had that right.
Oh, C&D boy. Oh, God. What's up, C&D boy?
A, C, and D, boy. How's the weather where you are? Hopefully you're nice and warm.
Yeah.
But you don't have the snow.
And I know C&D boy's gonna be busy.
Yeah, not today anyway.
Sure, it's
Who knows about,
it's like 5:30 over there where he's at.
yeah, who knows about snow in Minnesota. But it's not that bad up there. I lived there for a long time, 17 years. In Minneapolis and around in different parts of the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Friday. Yeah, we made it through a long week of
Oh
craziness.
yeah. Summer starting tomorrow. It's the solstice.
That's right. That's why it was so hot. Okay, June 21st. You're right. Oh boy. Well, I need to get my car AC fixed. So I'm going to
Yeah.
check the price on that. I'll call them tomorrow, probably. I think it just needs a recharge, and it should be good.
Hmm.
So you see the video, Bobby, what AOC is talking about ceasefire, what it means? You need to watch that one. But no, they said that that one was a digital mock-up of her audio of her saying that. But it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. You know I don't have an X anymore.
Well, too bad. You need to get it back, Bobby. I don't know why you left. It's not that bad, though. You just got to pick and choose what you want to watch. I have X over there. I have a lot of friends over there. And they don't push their political view unless you ask for it. And they don't make you overload on hearing the political stuff. Again, unless you ask for it.
Mm.
Oh, Sandy, what? Did you have any issues with the riots and protesting?
You forgetting
You're,
so easy he is in Canada.
well, I know, but they had protesting all over the place, Bobby.
Probably not in Canada.
Okay.
Now, if he would be in Seattle, he would have a problem. All quiet.
All good. Yeah, you're on an island, so who'd go there to protest?
Yeah.
Or why would they care to protest? The senator from Hawaii is kind of retarded, I'll say, but I'll say stupid. Um, if you ever heard her talk and I ask her questions, it doesn't even relate to the conversation. Yeah, I know here in St. Paul they had some kind of protest about the illegal aliens getting medical
Yeah.
help, and they actually voted it down, which I was amazed. And so they took to the streets and protested that. And like, come on, people.
Hmm.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be getting any service or being awarded any, you know, money for any kind of service. You need to get out of here, go back home, and then come back and do it the right way. And get that's all President Trump wants. He wants it done right. Okay, and that's the common sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have used the phone app to ask to be deported, you know, and then have the opportunity to come back and do the citizenship thing right. I
Yeah.
always say on the post, I say, if you would have done it right the first time, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah. This was something that was on the news about a few weeks ago, but there was a convict and that was supposed to be incarcerated in California. He escaped like either in 94 or 95. And about a few weeks later, he got arrested. He was captured.
Oh wow! The guy that was given away mask.
No,
Yeah,
it was a
no,
different person,
okay,
but
but
I
that
think he
that.
got he got captured in Nevada.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But he escaped back
uh,
in 94 and 95.
okay. Yeah, of course, we had the guy that did the shooting, which we can't really talk much about that. But here in
Yeah.
Minnesota, and they did finally catch him, and he's facing a lot of charges. But they're
Oh
only
yeah,
going to give
that
him,
didn't even take long for everybody to get to grab him.
yeah, and if you were closer to the Minneapolis area, you should be inside and stay in shelter. But I'm far enough away the way it didn't affect us here.
Yeah, but one of the nice things is putting a whole state in high alert means like it's super big.
Well, again, he shouldn't have done that.
It was a good thing that you were safe. It's a good
Yep,
thing.
yep, I was. And C&D, boy, that's interesting. So what is the temperature there where you're living? Mine is 88 degrees and humid.
Yeah, my I think mine's about 85.
Big bill there. Then a lot of people are saying about this escape the protesting uh, crowd to get home or to wherever you gotta go. And they're saying most of the governors and everybody that said it, they said you can run over them and keep going, and you won't be blamed for it. Which I like that.
Yeah, I think
A
that's
lot
what
of
why. my one of my radio buddies in New York did. He ran over a group of protesters and shot one. I'm not sure it was dead, but he was like either shooting or running them over.
Oh wow. Yeah, we had a person die on No King's Day here in Minneapolis. That's
And
just
they never
yeah,
supposed to
that's
stop that because of what happened in Minnesota on that day.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched the live feed of that No Kings rally in Pennsylvania. I didn't. I cared less about the army parade, but I heard the attendance was low. Or
No, no, I showed you the numbers on that. I showed you from Brock what they said.
yeah. You showed me that. You showed me that.
And they
But
said it was
but it don't have an actual number. That was the problem.
no, but they estimated it was over 200,000 people anyway. But you got to
Yeah,
understand, the military had this parade planned for 200 years or 250 years, rather.
yeah,
And so they have a right to celebrate their
yeah.
uh, birthday.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh man, 60 degrees. I want 60
yeah,
degrees now.
yeah. Now Gemini. Co-pilot didn't answer, didn't want to answer, but Gemini said that the White House claim was non-factual, and they too also don't have an actual number from the sources. But
Right.
they also did say that the inclement weather and the protests on that same day
Yeah,
that
the rain was at fault, sure. And remember, I think President Trump actually paid for some of that parade, so he wasn't doing it for himself. He was doing it for the army and the 250th birthday, which is pretty amazing. And you're a group of men mostly, and he survived all this time and still there, still working hard.
yeah
Rain
yeah
on the way at 60 degrees. That would be nice.
60, and you're like close to the North Pole. Let's all move to Canada.
Yeah, there you go. If I can get my benefits there, I'd be willing to do that, I think. But I don't want to necessarily leave my country
Oh,
because,
but C&D boy got rain on the way.
but he's more closer to the snow than I am. All right.
I Yeah, I do have somebody that lives in British Columbia in a village called Hope, who was a radio host.
Oh, oh. Yeah, so one of the bank people that work at the bank was telling me he heard the show on Tuesday, and that had to be Anthony and Jenny. So that was pretty cool. Some people don't have the interest in ghost hunting to really listen to it.
Yeah, rain on the way.
Okay,
Yeah, I also have isolated
93%.
showers this weekend. We're about 40 minutes in.
Oh wow.
We got
We're
CD
going,
Boy and Unar if Unar's still here.
yep, we're slowing down. Well,
Yeah,
like I said, this heat out here really got me. Just, I know how to do it. Normally, ladies, but this is
Yeah.
weird, but it makes me tired too.
Oh,
So,
seafood harvest, gardening, and gold prospecting. Hmm. Yeah, Canada, you do things a lot early before the snow really comes in, and then you had to bring
yeah,
out the
for
sleds, the dogs, and the whole shebang.
Sandy, I was talking about Acre Gold or whatever it's called. You can do a $50 a month membership fee, and you get 2.5 grams of gold each month automatically.
Yeah. Oh, the boys got an
And
ounce of gold in 10 hours last week. His prospecting team.
where, who, what? Oh, yeah, okay. There you go. Well, these are finished mini bars, basically. And I'll be ordering 24 silver bars. I already have one. I already have this one. If I can find it here.
Yeah, just with a high banker and 5 gallon pails of classified materials
Yeah,
and a metal detector. Mm.
yeah, I have
Oh,
this one here. Now this has a design on it, but the regular silver bars probably won't have a design on it. It is the my screen mirrored. I think so. I gotta change
yeah.
it. Let me check the settings. Now the 24, I don't want to mirror my camera. I never said that. See that? Now did that change it over there on your side, or is it fine? Is it normal now? Now you can see how that. There you go. That's right. How is that?
Yeah.
That's 1 ounce of silver, which now is worth just over $36, or close to 40 now. And then I have this coin. I guess nobody else wants to be here tonight.
Remember, you should know that Amanda's always going to be busy.
What now?
You know Amanda's busy with her stuff.
Yeah,
You know Amanda's going to be.
I don't know why that went there. Oh, it goes that way. Okay, I got this coin that I've had for a while. This is 1 ounce of silver, and it's worth like about $40.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. I got
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So that's 1 ounce of silver that can be sold as scrap silver, and I can sell it. These bars I can sell them for scrap silver. And they'll buy it at spot price, which is a little over the going rate, or a little under the going the actual rate. But they got to make a profit, so I imagine it would have to be under.
Yeah, you should be able to do something about that.
Yeah. Well, to get the 24 ounces of silver bars, it is going to cost just over $900 right now, which I'm going to probably get it next week, or I might get it over the weekend if I can. I'll order it on Saturday, or I might have to wait till Monday because they're not open on the weekend.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to work, and then I got my Trump coin. You like that one?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is silver, but I'm not sure. But it's overlaid with 24 karat gold. This is the back
Mm-hmm.
of that one. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other coin, this is a some kind of religious figure. I can't remember who, but it's nice. I don't know why they didn't put the Last Supper on the back of this. They should have put the Last Supper on it.
Oh yeah.
That one thing looks like an alien almost at the top.
C&D boy says we buy silver bars for the kids and the family to start a savings account.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's a good idea. I like that idea.
And they do love your
I,
coin collection. They do love your coin collection. You
oh,
are
good.
C&D boy.
And here's 1 ounce. No, it's not gold. It is overlaid with gold, but it's probably again silver, actually. So, and then this has the White House on the back of it. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And President Trump is the only one who put up two flags, brand new flags for the front and roof for the front and back of the White House. And nobody else did that. You know why? Because they don't care about us. And this is another gold bar. And then this one here, the tails of that one.
Now, if someone would come in and break in and get all that collection, how much value would be lost?
If everyone got what corrected.
Yeah, if someone would come into your house and take
Oh,
your collection,
oh.
how much is it? Like how much for each of these bars and stuff, or in total?
I think when I bought these, it was like $49, and then I have this
Yeah.
100 or $1,000 bill, which is overlaid in 24 karat gold, and that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I do have. I'm not going to say too much about that, but I do have security about it. So if they come in here, they'll be found out, and they're probably wearing masks, and you can't see who they are, but timestamp will be there. Okay, we got you on camera. You're breaking into my house, and you will be caught.
Mm-hmm.
So, but thankfully that hasn't happened here, not at my house anyway. And if anyone tries to break in when I'm here, you better start praying.
Yeah.
Or just leave. Better just turn around and walk out the door without doing any damage and just get out. Because when their time expires, if I catch them in here, I got a nice fire pit in the back, and it'll be taken care of and cleaned up. You wouldn't know a thing. And I don't
Yep.
usually talk about that, but that's just my opinion. I think we should have a right to protect our property and protect our lives, family, which I'm the only one here. But I think that we should be able to protect our property. I believe in the stand your ground thing, or
Mm-hmm.
Colorado has the law that says make my day long.
Yeah.
So Clint Eastwood comment, remember? And so, yeah, I believe in that. I think we have a right to do that.
Yeah.
So I just ordered more of the Trump stuff. I'll be getting some more of that stuff.
All right.
And
But
I am happy with everything he's doing. For me, it works out.
yeah.
So I mean, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not asking you to. But if Kamala would have been elected, unrealized tax on unrealized gains or tax on unrealized gains. So that means all the money they got from my state would be gone, basically. You know, and that's my money that my family has been working for our whole life. You know, it's not the government's money. It's not anyone else's money. It's my money, and I want to use it now. That sounds like a commercial. Uh, but I got my house paid off. Nobody else was here earlier, but I got my house paid off 2 years early because I used my money responsibly and carefully, even though some of it, I waste, of course. When people say, "Oh, you're just wasting money on that," you know, and it's like, well, what do
Yeah.
you waste money on? I waste money on things that I can use or can be sold later, and I can earn money out of it. You know, so the silver bars will be actually now in Florida. You can go to Florida and actually use your silver bars for cash. I like that idea. And that's why you gotta save up those silver bars. I'm using Lyra Capital to get
Oh yeah.
mine, but there are several others that are out there. You gotta find the right one at the right price and the right people to help you. I emailed Lyra Capital and told them I was on the fanfare family community thing on X and YouTube, and the owner and the
Oh yeah.
CEO of Lyra Capital, Kevin Demerit, was on the day that I called. Or I didn't call. Well, I think I did call,
Oh
but he
yeah.
called me right back after that, and because he was with another customer. But I said, "Oh, I know Barry is a good friend of mine, and I'm part of his fanfare family." And he
Hmm.
said, "Well, Toronto, because you have Barry's name, you get a discount on something. I can't remember what it was, or I didn't have
Oh
to
yeah.
pay for something." So that was pretty cool. That means a lot when I know that my friend Barry is a really good guy and he deserves all the credit on those things. But he teaches me about gold earning uh, livable profit with gold if you can afford to get it. And some people can't get gold, but silver is the next thing down. Silver is pretty still inexpensive right now. And I recommend you start buying silver or some gold if you can afford it and save up a little bit, a couple of months and get a thing of gold. Or if you can
Oh
afford
yeah.
$50 a month and buy those bars from that one company. And now Leader Capital doesn't have that opportunity, and I asked Kevin about that. And it
Yeah.
could be a thing that they do. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try to build what I can for the rest of the time, that I have wherever I am, and my family would, my brother or my sister or maybe both of them will get something out of it. So they'll get what I have left here when I go, when I expire because of health issues or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but
So
I'm hoping.
oh yeah. Well, 35 minutes. C&D boy, thank you. Unar, thank you.
Oh, did you want to do readings? So
Um,
then we can end it if we do
um,
reading.
We can do a group one, and then and if nothing else, we can get on out of here.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
We can do
let's
a
go
group.
ahead and do that, John. That's a
We can
good
do a
idea.
group.
Oh, all right. And this group reading includes the other channels out there that are watching.
Yep.
So this is for you too. Okay? Don't think you're going to be left out of the loop if you're not here. I'll do my best to include you, which that's why I said that. Alright, we're going to do a group reading. And like I said with the pendulum, we're going to try that and see if the pendulum can tell what card it is before we see it. Oh, now what? Some of these are backwards. What the heck? You take those out, put them in the right direction. Oh my gosh, come on, cards. You're not supposed to be doing that. And put them back wrong. I think I did.
Oh wow.
Sorry, guys. This takes time out of the day on this, but let me get this straightened out correctly. I don't read these cards upside down. They're not, in my opinion, not meant to be that, but there's no reverse on these cards. But there's a lot that is turned upside down, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay,
Mm.
now that's right, I think.
Yeah.
No, not yet. What now?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I gotta take my dogs out soon.
Okay, well, just wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't know why all these are backwards. This is irritating. Okay, I think I got it right now.
Yeah. I would. I would
Okay,
just do the
we're
draw
gonna,
and get on out of here. I would not. I would.
yeah, I'm just trying to get this corrected, Bobby, because if I get, well, I guess I can do the reading anyway, and I'll just turn the card around. It won't matter.
Yeah.
But dang it, this upsets me to just play a lot of these cards are backwards still. There's no reason for it to happen like that. Somebody changed them on me. That would really make me mad if that did happen. If I caught it on camera and they saw who it was, I'd be really upset. Okay, now I think it's right. Nope. Right when I say that, there's another one. Okay, I think that's right now. Okay. Nope. Got more. Son of a bucket. Holy buckets, Batman. I used to say that a lot. Then I heard the guy on the radio say it.
Yeah.
And it was like, is he listening to me? And he was a regular DJ on the morning music show somewhere in
Yeah.
Minneapolis. And I was like, wait a minute. Do you listen to me say that? When I say it like, where would he get that from? Holy buckets, Batman. Okay, we're going to get them all in. I'm not going to do it without doing
Right.
that. Hold on. Hold on, Bubba. We'll get there eventually. I'll get it all done correctly.
Right.
And if it's not, then we'll have to just fix it later. I thought they were all fixed up already. But no, they're not. They're backwards. Very irritating. Not sure why that happened. Okay, I think I got the last one. All right, let's get busy on this. This is a group reading for the whole group on any platform you're watching. So if you want, when I do this reading, you can go ahead and go through that.
Yeah.
Well, C&D, when I do a lot of videos, a lot of times when I'm talking on my videos, and if somebody does a show on my topic I was talking, I don't know if it was me that was connecting with them or them connecting with me, but it wasn't by accident. We were both talking about the same thing. So I think that's pretty cool. When AOC said something about if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a
Uh,
duck. Blah, 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 blah. The funny thing is, President Trump said something like that. Kind of, I guess he's poking fun at AOC, maybe. But a lot of other people were using that statement, and it's like, you people don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, here we go with the group reading. All right. All right.
all right.
Take
31.
control.
Take control of your thoughts.
Yeah. Take control of your thoughts. And then, Bobby, I'll send this to you and you can share it on the group platform too.
Yeah, I'll sort of like
Okay?
off of Discord.
But you can definitely share it later if you need to.
Yeah.
I think you got something like this from Dr. Rita before. It's time to
Yeah.
play.
17 is time to play.
Yeah. And you got to take the dogs out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you classify that as playing, but anyway. All right.
And 33, this is a blessing in disguise.
I don't know why it doesn't get clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I already read it, but yeah.
Okay. All right. There we
All right.
go. So that is it. And thank you, everyone. And if you want to get these cards later, just rewind the video and you can get them.
Wait
Okay. Oh, boy.
a minute.
All right. Right on time, huh?
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
thank you, everyone. Bobby's got to go and take care of his duties. And
And
I'll send this picture over to him so he can share it with
yeah,
his
you just
group.
go ahead and send it out. Just wrap up the factory rejects.
All right.
Echo, I'm trying to do a show. Remember, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Mixler, Podbean, Facebook, X, Trouble, Rumble, and Instagram. Pause and scan that QR code right away, because no one wants to be a ghost holding a cannoli.
You got to spend time with the living before you spend time with the dead. Okay?
Forget about it.
Gabish?
I gotta love it. Outro.
I like that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching, even on the other platforms, and especially the chat here. So,
All right.
if you want
Thank
any
you.
more information for the gold idea or the silver idea, give me an email and I'll help you out with your selection as far as what you should
Yeah.
buy. But you can watch the market as well and see what you decide. And
All right.
it doesn't cost that much to start, but you got to be willing to part with that money and get some precious metals that will be worth something a lot later on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the price of silver might go up to $100 an ounce. That's $2,400 for an ounce of
Yep.
silver bars that I get. But I have one here, so I have a 25 ounce, $2,500. And that
Yep.
could be next year.
Yeah.
So just remember that.
All right.
So,
Well,
all
thank you
right.
all for watching. See you next time.
All right. Bye bye.